Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to make the project you saw in the thumbnail. Hopefully it all works out. I think it'll be really cute. The other day I had tried out the Griffin finishing school with the paper elf shoe craft box. And at the end I was like, oh, you know what, this would be really cute, possibly made out of felt. And you know, you can put some little treats in here, and I was thinking maybe like candy canes or like some gourmet candy canes or something cute. You know, something that fits in there. It does have holes here, so, you know, that's why in my mind it has to be something that's a little bit taller. The Santa Clauses that are like taller, you know, there's lots of treats. But today I'm just going to use the dies in this set to basically make a felt shoe, and I'll probably put like a little hanger here on the back of it. Just so you can hang it up like on the tree if you want, but, you know, basically it could just be something you would just have in hand, right? But I believe it's still available. It wasn't on clearance pricing on HSN, so I'll link it there in the description box, basically embedded in the video here. That would be an affiliate link, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchase items to those links. So in my opinion, I mean, you can mix and match felt and paper and whatever, but I think I'm just going to use all the dies. I had mentioned putting a little bell in here would be really cute. I think I have some little puffs. I mean, whatever you want to put on this front part. So I'm just going to grab some, you know, felt from my stash, just run it through my die cutting machine, some hot glue, possibly Beacon's 3-in-1. 3-in-1 works really well, to be honest, and I really like it, so I'll probably do that. I use 3-in-1 on these things, and I mean, they are on there, you know, so it will hold together. But, you know, whatever you like, you can stitch it together. I'm not going to take the time to do stitching, but you can definitely, even on a sewing machine, honestly, just run around this. It'd be really easy because there's a nice edge on these different layers, right? So I'm just going to grab the dies from this, and I'm going to grab some felt from my stash. Oh, I put the dies facing down because I didn't want them to stick to this. There we go. I didn't want them to stick onto these sheets over here. So anyway, let me grab some felt, and we will hop right to it. Okay, I was going to make it red and green. I even have some of this cute stuff from like Dollar Tree from like last year or years ago. But I think I'm going to go with unexpected colors. So I always kind of dig into my big bag of felt here. See, this is firm felt. You can see how it kind of creased, and this is soft felt. Whatever you like to work with. With a thing like this, like, I don't mind mixing and matching. I was thinking about doing light blue and like purple. So this is like a light blue, like a stiff one. And then maybe doing the purple on top of that, this lilac color. And it just has some different color ways to it, you know. Ooh. I have this white with sparkles on it. See, this came from this big pack. That'd be a cute accent, but I was thinking about silver lame that I have. Do I still have silver? Maybe I only have gold. Okay, well, maybe we'll do that. Okay. So, I recently found that I always run these things through my diamond press with a metal shim, but my platinum, you know, spellbinding machine does really well with this. If you have, you know, your Griffin, you still have the metal shim, I would cut into the metal shim, or at least try it first the regular way. If it doesn't cut through, I would cut into the metal shim, okay? And that's fine. You can just put the blade facing the metal shim with your fabric, you know? Yeah, I guess I'll put the light blue on the bottom. I don't know. Sure. So I'm going to run that through with this one. I'm going to run this guy through, and I only need one of each of these things for now. So this one through the purple. And then this little bit too. You don't have to use this, but I'm going to use it through the purple also. And then this one through the white with the glitter. Okay, I'll be back. And again, I just did the regular sandwich for the Platinum 6, you know, and for die cutting, and it cut perfectly well. Sometimes I go back and forward, like forward and back. This time I just went forward and it cut it perfectly fine. So I'll keep cutting. Ooh, look at this. That'll probably go away with time, to be honest, like the embossing, but that's pretty cool. So I'm doing it very carefully because this is the softer felt, and I don't want it to like come apart in a weird way. So this piece I'll pull back this way, right? All right. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I still paused to show you every cut here. Look at that. And it even has the little lines, like I said, but I expect those to go away after a good amount of time. And then we have these guys. So again, do you want to use, you want to sew them? So when it happens like this and the little fibers are there, don't just pull them because it'll really make a mess. Just go ahead and give it a little snip. So let me just take this off. This one has the most little areas that I want to hold on. I want to hold on to, and then right here. Okay, hot glue, you know, whatever it is that you want to use. A little bell would be really cute. To be honest, I know my bells are with my Christmas stuff in the garage, and I am not going to go out there right now. It's cold, and I don't want to dig around for them. So we're just going to put a little poof. And I have these little poofs from last year, and I think one of them will work. I mean, there's like a little periwinkle one. Is there a white one in here? No, I guess not, but okay. Oh, light blue. So, I mean, look at that. I didn't put that on there. It just popped on the way I wanted it to. So on this part here, are we going to do glue? Are we going to do hot glue? Whatever you like. I do want something in here that's going to help us hang it. And to be honest, I have scraps here, even the blue scraps, but you know, a piece of ribbon. I think I'm just going to use a scrap of this. Why not? So I just want it to be something that can be like, okay, I'll cut it there. And then just kind of straight up so it's like thin like this. And I'm just going to fold it in half and glue it in there. I think that'll be good. Okay, let me clean up just a little bit. I think I'm going to get the hot glue gun on just because there is some thickness there. But I am going to also use the Beacon 3-in-1 because I like this stuff. And I'll be right back. Okay, before I glue any of these things down, I do want to go ahead and put some ribbon in here. And I have this purple organza. I mean, I would have liked a blue one, but I don't have blue with me, so that's fine. Oh, I'm running out of this one even. I cut a piece of that. I'm going to make these a little bit slanted. Just heat set that. I'll do the same thing with this other end. So again, last time I started at the top and went down in the other direction. Whatever it is you want to do to lace this up. Just going to pop this in here and do this gently. Because again, felt is good stuff, but it is kind of delicate. Which is a funny thing to say because it's like so thick, but it is quite delicate. Let me see. Nope. I'm going to go through here. You know, you can come back again through the top and then through the back, but I'm just going to go through the back and then we're going to do a cute little bow. And maybe if I have time, I'll go get some candy canes, but I doubt it. So you can just imagine all these different treats you can put in there. Ooh, hot cocoa packets. A lot of times those are kind of, you can find ones that are tall and thin like that. Cute things. Okay, I don't want that to be all bunched up, so we'll fix that. So you do kind of have to play with that a little bit. And then I'll put a little bow here. And you know, maybe I'll tie the bow. No, I can't. Well, yeah, after we glue it down, to be honest. Okay. So my hot glue is still warming up, but I will be back. Sorry, my hot glue gun has to be over here because I didn't put an extension cord on this. I'm going to try to glue this thing down. Put a little glue here. And put a little glue there. And I'm going to put a little glue on this. Just to kind of hold that down. And I'm kind of looking for the middle. I don't know if that's the middle, but there we go. Okay, there we go. And I think what I'm going to do is put some glue down here. Sorry, I know it's out of frame, but just a little bit. I'm going to work with it a little bit at a time because this is kind of a big project. And hot glue, honestly, it'll stay like a big, thick lump if you don't work with it pretty quickly. So I'm going to put that first. Our little toe box. Really hold that down. And I'm just going to take this. My goodness, there's things over here catching on this. Of course there are. Aww. Just move some stuff. Look at this little picture of Diego when he was like 5, maybe? So cute. Okay. My goodness. I'm just going to go around very carefully. You know, move that. Keep it nice and straight. Little hot glue here and there, but making sure there's hot glue on the whole thing. So like here Okay. I'm just going to follow it all up the side. Okay, sorry guys. It's just my glue is out of frame here. Okay. Glue that down around it. It's not perfect because again this kind of flexes and stuff, but it looks really cute. Here you want to put plenty of glue because if you are going to let it hang, you know, obviously you don't want that falling out. That's why I glued it together, glued it on the back, glued it on the front. So plenty there. I suppose I could tie this now. Again, I'm not pulling it super tight. We're just trying to put that on there and be cute. And let's see here. Cute. So that's a big bow. So I will continue messing with this until I'm happy with it. Again, I don't want to pull it too tight, but I can see that it's going to fall apart or like, you know, want to open up if I don't pull it tight enough. So there. Okay. This guy. It mimics this area perfectly, like echoes it perfectly. So if you want to glue that down, you're going to want to glue it in a way that, you know, looks nice. And I'll use this, to be honest. That gives me some flex. I love this stuff, guys. Love this stuff. So I wasn't ready for it. Let's get this on here. Somebody had made a comment that I had mentioned in my video that I would follow up or do this with felt. I didn't really say I was going to make a video on it, but then I was like, I have to make a video on this. And she was saying that in the finishing school, if you do use the code that's on your packaging, somebody on Anna's design team, or maybe Anna, made a door hanger with this, and that's cute because this big hole, just don't put the background one, right? It'll make a nice little door hanger. So that's the other reason I used Beacon 3-in-1, because I can manipulate the fabric for longer, and I lined that up really well. I'm going to put something heavy on top of that for a moment. Just anything that's like flat, and then I usually put like a machine on top. This is really cute, guys. I'm loving it. Actually, I can probably keep working if I do that. And then this little swirly guy goes this way. That's the right side. You know, you can cut it out a couple times maybe if you want a little more structure or whatever, because it's going to be pretty flat. And I think I'm going to use this glue, so that way I can manipulate it if there's something. If you have another cute little like shape you want to stick in there, maybe some little holly leaves. I know we all have holly leaf dies. Again, paper items that you want to tuck in there, whatever. If you want to mix those things. I don't want too much of a place. This is so fun and actually really quick. So let's put this down. Oh, see how cute. I mean, you can manipulate the glue however you want, but I'm just going to stick that down flat. You want to put a little maybe cotton bud in here to make it pop up a little bit. Or like I said, cut it out a couple times. And then let's put one of these guys on here. I guess I'll use the light blue one. These are from Daiso, but Dollar Tree obviously has things like that. Oh, it's my gardener. I will be right back. Actually, I'm going to have to finish this up. Okay, I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to put some hot glue on it. And I'm going to pop this right on there, and then we'll be back and look at our handiwork. Okay, sorry guys. I had to meet with my gardener. He's not really a gardener here. He just trims the palms once a year. And he's always watching out for that. He's like, I'm in the neighborhood, or he drove by and he saw it. I'm like, yeah. And I was kind of putting it off. I don't know why I usually do it in February, but I didn't do it this last February. So I was like, well, next February. But honestly, they need it. They're so bad. I don't know if you know about palm trees. They get these little balls. I don't know. Some of them you can eat. They're like orange and they're kind of soft, and they get really soft and disgusting. But you can eat them like between being super hard and then just like the really squishiness. And it's, yeah, he'll come by. He's like, oh yeah, you can just eat those. And I'm like, oh, I'm okay. So anyway, they start making palms. Like wherever they go, they get into the dirt, and there's palms in my pots. There's palms growing just in the yard. Like it's really annoying. It's bad. So you do want to get rid of them. But anyway, look how cute this is. Just a little palm education. Then he and I talked about all my other trees, because I have very interesting trees. You guys know that. I have figs. I have passion fruit. I have ice cream beans. I have star fruit and cherry moya, or what are they called in English? I forget. But anyway, trees like that. So we had a whole discussion about all those things. But anyway, This is very cute, you guys. So again, I made it so it has a pocket, right? So you can get in here and you would put in whatever it is that you want. I don't know what I can show you with because I don't really have it. Oh, let's do this. So the stuff you want to put in, obviously it's a whole toe box pocket here, and then there's openings here. If you don't want those openings there, you can also just cut a piece of felt that, you know, just kind of fussy cut a piece of felt that would fit back there. And I'm not saying fussy cut like it's going to take a while, just stick something back there and cover it, right? Put a little glue under here so it stays, and it'll be like a solid piece. And then, you know, you have that whole space to pop things in. Like I said, long things I would do, maybe a little stationery set, or, you know, markers for kids, whatever it is. And then it has a little holder just if you want to put the holder on there. You don't have to do that. Super cute. I suppose you can decorate around both sides and have something here and something there. That'd be very cute also. Well, just another little idea, and I mean that worked up really quickly, and I think it's really cute. I like the colors I used here. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching. I will have links as available, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.